Hey folks, I'm attorney Roger P. Foley, and today was an interesting day. I'm in my office and I hear yelling and screaming, and I go outside. I see that there's an office, there's another attorney, but the receptionist is being yelled and screamed at by another person. And I don't get it because the receptionist isn't doing the job for the person. So I said, hey, is there a problem? And the person, lowered their tone and ultimately ended up leaving. Then I talked to the receptionist and said, and it's funny because the receptionist doesn't even work for this attorney. But the receptionist said, literally have had 10 people come in this year, 10 people, and scream and yell at me, and I don't even work for this attorney. And I go, what are they saying? They don't return the phone calls. They don't return the emails. Receptionist says, you know what? When I email the attorney, they don't even respond. And you know what I said to the receptionist? I said, 1-800-FLORIDA-BAR. I would have that number ready, and I would say, here's his new number. And I would give it to the people. I mean, if people are showing up at your office, 10 people in a year, that's a lot. A lot. I mean, I haven't had 10 people in my 20 years yelling and screaming. 10 people in a year? We're in September? And doesn't return my call, took my money. Why are you... Folks, just remember, if your food's bad at a restaurant, is it the waitress or is it the cook? Do you speak to the manager and say, hey, what's going on? I mean, we got to focus, right? Sometimes people are just mad to be mad and they just yell at somebody. If you have a complaint about an attorney, and I don't care what attorneys think of me, if you're not responding to your clients, if you're not filing the things that are supposed to be filed, if you're basically taking the bag of money and running, you're not good for the profession. I don't want you to be part of my club. And if that lady said to me, well, what could I do, Mr. Foley? I'd be like, 1-800, I forget, 2869, whatever. I'd look up the Florida Bar. So right there's a form, you fill it out. And I go, I guarantee you, Miss Attorney or Mr. Attorney will respond when you send that certified letter, return receipt to the Florida Bar. You know why? Because the Florida Bar is going to call them. And if they don't respond to the Florida Bar and they don't respond to the letter in 20 days, you know what happens? You know what happens? They get their bar license suspended. Good luck. If you're a young attorney, an old attorney, if you're an attorney and you collect a fee for what you do the right thing. Quit making all attorneys look bad. All I hear about is like, you can't trust the lawyers, they da. Like, this is where it comes from. Shit attorneys that don't respond to emails and phone calls. It's a bad practice, and it's just a matter of time. I guarantee you that this attorney, I guarantee you a Florida Bar complaint's coming, and I guarantee you that they're going to end up with a suspension or a revocation of their driver's license. I'm just so used to saying that. A revocation of their bar license. And then what? Super important. So don't yell at the associate. Don't yell at the secretary. Don't yell at the assistant. Don't yell at the receptionist. Write the email. Go, I haven't heard from you. I've called you 3 times, you haven't responded. I've emailed you 3 times. And then that's it. Don't even warn them. Go on the Florida Bar website, floridabar.org, right? File a complaint against an attorney. Write out what's going on. Be very detailed. Make sure you know the dates and times that you've called. And that's it. Let the bar handle it. Don't show up with a gun. Don't start threatening people's lives. File your bar complaint. It's a very powerful thing. Anyway, I'm attorney Roger P. Foley, and I'm an attorney. this isn't the thin blue line where we all cover each other's ass. If you do something unethical, if you do something that harms the profession, I hope you get caught. I hope you get disbarred, honestly. I have no, it could be my best friend, and I go, hey, you're doing a shit job. You need to go. So, that's my thoughts. What are yours? See you.